Let's make it pop. Hi, it's Matthew Reinhart here, and today we're going to make a flip-flap monster masher. And what we're going to need is, 2 pieces of white cardstock, some clear tape, a pair of scissors, a black pen, and a red pen, and some crayons. Oh yeah, and don't forget a ruler. So we're going to start out with one of the pieces of cardstock, and we're going to fold it in half. We're going to open it back up and we're going to fold it the opposite way so that we divide that piece of cardstock into 4 pieces, like so. And I'm going to use my scissors to cut along those fold lines. Next, I'm going to fold each of the 4 pieces in half so that we have 8 pieces total of cardstock. Two of those pieces we're going to leave alone. 2 more pieces we're going to cut in half just like this. So there'll be 4 of these stubby pieces. And then we're going to cut the remaining 4 pieces. We're going to cut those long ways so that we have 8 long, skinny pieces. Now I'm going to place 1 of the short pieces up at the top and middle, and then one of the large pieces right below it. And we're going to use a ruler to sort of outline where they go. So see, I'm using my ruler and marking kind of like this with my red pen. This is going to be for our head and for our torso, for our monster. I'm going to put the large torso piece back in place. Use my ruler along its edge and just follow with a red line just like this. So we kind of have a grid. I'm going to take one of my skinny long pieces and I'm going to use that for a leg area for my grid. I'm going to use my ruler just like this, follow along its edge. So now I have a red grid on my other piece of cardstock. And inside this grid I'm going to draw my first monster. Let me see, I'm going to make here. You can draw any type of monster that you'd like in here. I have decided to make a werewolf, of course, but you can make whatever you want inside. Howl at the moon. Oh! Now I'm going to take one of my skinny, long pieces of cardstock, and I'm going to use some regular tape and tape it to the side, just like that. I'm going to take another piece, and I'm going to tape it to the other side, right down the center, just like this. These are going to cover up our first monster's parts so that we can draw something else on the outside of it. See, it hides the legs. Now I think we'll hide the arms. Now with the arms, we're going to tape it on the bottom of the piece, just like this, on each side, over the previous monster's arms, just along that red line. See? Now I can flip up and down. I'm going to use some more tape and tape a larger piece we're going to use to cover the torso. I'm going to line it up just like that, along the red line. I'm going to use a little bit extra just to make sure that it's down. And now we have a cover for the torso. Next, I'm going to use one of the piece, the stumpy little pieces of cardstock, and that'll cover up the head. I'm going to use my black pen again. I'm going to draw another monster in here. What am I feeling? I'm feeling a little Egyptian today, so I think that I'll just draw something. Where's my mummy? Terrible joke. Terrible, terrible joke. And like I said, you can draw any type of monster you like. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It can be anything you want. See how it hides those arm pieces? Now we're going to tape on this torso piece, the next torso piece, right in the center, just like that, to cover up both monsters' torsos. See, just like that, a little door over it. We're going to do the head. We'll use some more tape. Cover up our mummy head. So now we have a hinge on one side and a hinge on the other side. We're going to take these skinny pieces. We're going to tape it on the top this time. Last time we taped the arms on the bottom. Now we're taping it on the top. they flip up and out of the way. Let's stick the mummy arms up underneath there just to hide them out of the way. Now we need to hide the legs. And this is a little bit more tricky. We have one side left that we can tape a flap onto, just like this. Now, in order to finish that last leg, what I'm going to do is make a big loop of tape on the back of our leftover long leg piece. Make sure. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stick this on the back side of one of the leg flaps so that when we use our black pen, it doesn't bleed through to the opposite side. Now we can draw our third monster in place. So let's start out with the head. You know, my computer's been giving me a lot of trouble, so maybe a mechanical monster would be kind of cool here. Does not compute. Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be this kind of monster. You can make whatever you like. This is your monster masher, not mine, so you can put whatever you want in there. And there we go. Let's add one more head piece because we have enough space to make one more extra monster head. You may not have a body, but at least that's where we're going to tape it. Up top. It'll flip down. And this other piece, let's get rid of it. We don't need it. Let's draw a fourth monster head on here. Well, I'm going to do a sort of a classic monster. We have 4 different monster heads and we can flip it all around. See, we can mash up our own cool monster. We can make a new one every time. So many combinations. You know what time it is? Color time! There you got it, your own flip-flap monster masher. Pretty cool, huh? Hope you have a great Halloween. Okay, we're done. Awesome work. If you like making this pop and want more, be sure to like and subscribe. This is Matthew Reinhart saying, keep it poppin'.